Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss LeetCode problem number 20, valid parenthesis. So in this question, given a string containing just characters, determine if the input string is valid. If the input string is valid, open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order, and every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. So basically they are saying that if there's an open brace, there should be a closed brace in the correct position. For example, this looks invalid, this looks valid because every open parenthesis has a closed parenthesis also, and they are in order. So let's get to the question. So we'll try to solve this problem using a stack. What we'll do is, the strategy is, as we traverse through the string, push the open parenthesis in the stack. When closed parenthesis encountered, check the stack top element. If the top element pairs up with the closing parenthesis, pop the top element. So we'll try to run through an example. This is the string, and the first element of this string is an open parenthesis. So what we'll do is, we'll just push that open parenthesis in the stack as discussed in our strategy. The next element would be an open bracket, and we'll also push that element into the stack. Moving on, the third element is a closed parenthesis, and when we encounter a closed parenthesis, what we do is, we do stack dot peek, and if the top element matches or pairs up with the closing parenthesis, we pop that element. So this particular element will get popped out now. And similarly for the next parenthesis, this. And in the end of the strategy, what we do is, we just check the size of the stack. If the stack is empty, then we return true, otherwise not. So let's write a code for this. We'll start by doing a null check. So if s is equals to null, then return false. Also, we know that the question is saying that each parenthesis should have a pair. So the number of characters in a particular string should be divisible by 0. So let's check that as well. S dot length should be divisible, not. Then we return false. Now we'll create a stack. We'll create a loop to go through each of the element in the string. And here we'll convert the string to a character array using this function. So here we'll create a if condition, and as discussed, we'll look for all the open parentheses and start pushing them into the stack. So if the character is equal to this, or curly braces or square brackets, then what we do is, we do a stack dot push else if. Now we'll check if we encounter closing parenthesis. So for example, if we are encountering a round closing parenthesis, then we also need to check that the stack is not empty. So is empty should not be equals to true, and also the top element should be equal to the closing parenthesis. That's when we can pop the element. So stack dot peek, which gives us the top element, should be equal to the opening parenthesis. And then we do a stack dot pop. Similarly, we do this for other brackets as well. So here we'll do it for the curly brackets and for square brackets. Yeah. And we know if we encounter any other condition than this, then it has to be a wrong condition, which is not ideal. So we return false, because if any of this is not the case, then probably the string is not correct. And in the end of this process, when it comes out of the loop, we have a check if the stack is empty, then it's a true. If the stack is not empty, then it's a false. So we return the size of the stack. Stack is empty. So this returns true or false. Now let's just try to submit it and check. So this is accepted. Guys, let me know if you have more questions on this or if you have a better approach. Thank you.